live chat. Alright, already I've forgotten to turn on my little fill light here. Okay, as promised on my... I really have to replace this switch. As promised on my live stream on my main channel, I'm Steve Mack, by the way. So, typical. Anyway, I'll tap away trying to get this stupid light to work. As promised on the live stream I did on Sunday, I'm doing a live stream test on my Clips and Bits channel. That's this one. My main channel, of course. See, this is fate for you folks. My little fill light is not coming on. I meant to do this before I went live, but I was fiddling with things. Alright, that's not going to work, is it? I'm going to bash it with my water container. So this is testing, ain't going to work. This is testing my new phone. It's not brand new. It's a hand-me-down, or hand-me-down, quite cheap phone. But it is better than what I had, camera-wise especially. So forget the fill light. If you know me from my main channel, you know these things are typical. I have to replace the switch. Anyway, I don't expect anyone really to join me live. I'm just doing a little test. I'll fiddle around here. Ain't gonna work. Because it's the middle of the day. Just not gonna work. I'll put it on and see if it randomly comes on. Ghost like. It's the middle of the week. It's Wednesday here in Brisbane. It's approaching 3 PM in the afternoon. There we go, it worked. Good, now don't touch it. Probably not going to make any difference anyway. And of course somebody's building a house or whatever the hell they're doing. That doesn't seem to make any difference at all. But behind me there is, somewhere over there is Brisbane City, CBD, I think. That's Mount Cootha over that way. Brisbane CBD is there. Mount Rat's there. So much for the fill light. So nobody's watching. I expect if anyone does, they'll just watch the replay. I didn't check the analytics. This light does nothing. Oh, that's weak as you know what. Because it's afternoon, you've got more light here. Anyway, people decide to build houses or whatever they do here. I have no idea, but they just do it through the day. So, yeah, little live stream test. I can't see the chat thing, but nobody's here, so that's not surprising. But some of you may watch the replay. And, yeah, I don't know if you're mainly coming from my main channel, Steve Mack, or fairly recently I changed it to Steve Mack Australia, or if you only subscribe to this channel, Steve Mack Clips and Bits. In either case, say good day to you. And yeah, this it's not a brand new phone, it's a Samsung Galaxy S20 FE, meaning fan edition, 5G. Who would make a phone called a fan edition? I mean, seriously, get a life if you have to be a fan of a certain phone. Anyway, good camera on it so far, what I've tested. So this is the first live stream it's ever done. Yeah, so it will be a short one as planned. And by the time you get a notification, if you're subscribed, that Steve Mack's live, I've probably no longer live. Well, hopefully I'll still be alive, but probably won't be live. But give it a while, you can watch the replay. That's a currawong in the background. Right, so anyway, feel free under this video to leave a comment what sort of content you'd like to see. I think this channel originally, well, I don't know originally what it was. At one stage I called it Hacks, and I forget now. And a while back I changed it to Clips and Bits. Clips and Bits was taken, so I went Steve Mack Clips and Bits. And occasionally I'll pop something up here rather than my main channel. stuff I was going to say stuff I didn't think worthy of my main channel, but sometimes on my main channel I put up some crap as well. And that's mostly for my fairly small group of regulars. Even though subscribers, I'm almost at 24,000. I've been doing YouTube for 19 years in June 2025. So it's a while. You'd think that, you know, I'd have millions of subscribers, but it's not the way it is. Sorry about the lighting. I'm moving around because afternoon light, even if I touch the screen here, it doesn't seem to do much. But it is a test. I should have a really bright light, but I don't. And nobody's watching, so this will work out well. So I did only want to do a short one. Yeah, but if you have any suggestions what sort of content you'd like on this channel, feel free to drop me a message. And yeah, happy to oblige. Although, as I said, my main channel is Steve Mack, or Steve Mack Australia. And yeah, I try to upload at least something once a week. Lately I've been doing shorts, YouTube shorts, which I stopped for a while because they were tanking. But just, again, the algorithm's doing weird things, and they're doing okay for a small channel, I guess. So they're kind of little bits I pop in between main videos. So sometimes I have some decent quality videos, as in there's a particular story. But other times, like if I'm just chilling out here on my veranda, back deck, which has become affectionately known as Studio A, for no particular reason, not that I can recall. Yeah, I have magpie visitors, which are birds if you don't know. Lately there's been cockatoos. All sorts of birds come here and visit. Actually, I was about to show you my cat, Big Eyes, but she's just left. She was in the chair next to me. Give you a look behind me anyway while you're here. I'll flip the camera around and give you a look behind. There we go. Live shot, not that anyone's watching, of Brisbane City. If I could see what was on the screen, I'd use this camera, but I can't, so yeah. Normally I'd do a live stream inside in my office, but with a webcam, but not on this occasion. Anyway, it's fine weather here today, if that's of interest to you. Flip back. So that's good, and we've had a fair bit of rain on and off, which is nice. I don't mind rain, but not too much of it. Some people get a bit sick of it. I don't mind it. I used to mind it when I rode motorbikes every day in my life, which is a long time ago, and especially hated winter on a motorbike. And I used to say, I don't care what car I get, I'm going to get a car next year, don't care what it is so long as it has a working heater, because it gets bloody cold on a motorbike in winter, as some of you may know. And it's also very inconvenient if you're riding in the rain, especially with an open face helmet, because it's like you get thousands of little needles sticking into your face when you're riding at any sort of speed. Not fun. And if you pull down the visor, then it can steam up, and it's just not pleasant. I haven't ridden motorbikes for quite a while now. I still have one, a Suzuki RV90, that I've had since I was a kid. Will never sell that. No intention of selling it. Might semi-restore it one day. Who knows? But the last proper motorbike I had was my Harley Davidson Fat Boy, which I sold, I think, about 8 years ago. For way less than I think I should have sold it. One of the few vehicles I've ever lost money on. Anyway, it went to a good home at the time. The guy that bought it started his own YouTube channel called Camp Winnie, which is brilliant. Go and check it out. He and his family have done 2 laps of Australia over the last few years, and it's awesome. Beautiful. So anyway, him and I are now mates, so that was worth losing money over in that respect anyway. Remember the live chat. Okay, I've got a little thing popped up. Okay, well, I would if anyone turned up. But anyway, if you don't know me, because I don't know how many people subscribe to, I mean, I know how many subscribe to this channel, but I don't know if the bulk of you are from my main channel or if you've only ever come across this channel. So maybe, if you don't mind, jump across and look at my main channel. And yeah, with getting up towards 1,200 videos, there's bound to be something on there that you don't mind or like. And if you do, maybe subscribe and yeah, become one of my regular viewers. That'd be awesome. Okay, well, nice and short, as planned, which I don't mind on this occasion, especially with people building houses and trucks driving by. Yep. So thought I'd take a little chance, little live stream. If you're watching the replay, thanks for staying and watching this, basically a test anyway, of this phone, or cell phone if you're in America. Sorry about the lighting, it's the best I can come up with, short of doing that. But, right. So, with nobody watching live, hopefully some of you will watch the replay. Anyway, this is a good test. Let me know below if it was, apart from the picture being washed out because of where I'm sitting, let me know if it was okay. Hopefully I've got a decent signal. You never know. All right, well, cheers everyone that is watching the replay. Thanks for popping in, and I'll see you on my main channel. I'd really like that. Cheers. And now I'll close the live stream, if I can work out how to do it on the phone. All right, see you later.